Hey everyone, Cole GZ, another new release preview for Friday, November 22nd, 4 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Hawaii time. This week, before I get started on all the other junk, we have Koya Lures, Pulsators is our second release of Pulsators, and PreOwned Lures. So before I get into all these, GZ Black Week 2024, we are starting it a week earlier than we usually do. It is starting actually on Sunday the 24th, and it goes to the next Sunday, the 1st of December. This week's promo, or this year's promo, is 15% off site-wide, including everything you see here. This will be on the website. And we are giving away free shirts. Here are letter eat shirts you can see in the back right here. They all are basically the same design. We have two new shirt colors. We have midnight blue and I guess it's not royal blue, it's almost like a turquoise color. And then we have military green, our old one. So on top of that, we have our elite membership stuff that we've been doing. First off, this Thursday we are having another GZ Elite Live with Micah Firetails. We're excited about that, to talk about dredge fishing and all kinds of stuff. And then on top of that, we have been pushing out 2 new videos every week. This last week we did one on teaser spread setup and billfish lure spread setup. So check those out because they are available now. We will also have some this week pushing out as well. Two new. We're basically doing 2 a week, and that includes the GZ Elite Live stuff. So we have a bunch of stuff just kind of rendering, waiting to release. elite.gzlures.com to sign up if you have any more, or if you want more information, hit us up. Well, I'll help you out and check and answer your questions. On top of that, now let's go ahead and get into the actual release, which is the point of this video. First off, we have Koya Lures 9-inch plus jets. This is our largest release of this shape that we've ever done. There's about 40 or so here. So every time we bring these in, I have to reorder more in about 2 weeks because you guys buy them out right away. So we have feather sword, pink mother of pearl, orange or amber, purple, and pink, almost like a fuchsia color. Anyway, we have a few different color options of that. We have blue and clear, mirror, silver starburst, and then head-only options, plenty of them. So a lot of you guys have been wanting to either customize your lures or buy them head-only. So we're trying to do more of that. So that is the 9-inch plus jets. That, again, is our largest release of that shape yet. Moving on, Pulsator Lures. We have all new shapes. We have not released any of these in the past. We have the Pulsator Dominator. The shape that probably most closely resembles this would be a Moist Lures Davy Boy. You can see the heavy reverse taper at the nose, and it pretty much has a flat back. These are pretty stubby, though. They're pretty girthy, so short nose, but a 14-inch size. We have the Dominator Bonito, and then the standard Dominator, which is right here. So all different kinds. You can see the different rainbow stuff and the dragon skin and all that. Okay, next, the Marlin Magnet. This is a heavy reverse tapered plunger. I keep on referencing Moist Lures, but the closest thing to represent this, at least the design, is kind of like a boogeyman. It has a heavy reverse taper that you can see it is a little bit skinnier on the back side than it is on the nose. So the Marlin Magnet, those are available, a 12-inch size. And then we have the Marauder, which is kind of like a traditional double taper plunger. It has just reverse and front taper on that, kind of your traditional plunger shape. Then the Smoker Bonito, and a Stubby tube. Stubby tube compared to the regular tube, which was the only shape we carried before this. Basically, it's just short. It's a shortened version. They both are the same size. I would say that is a Blue Ocean 502 size for a skirt option. And the tube runs about that length, so it's about a ½ inch shorter. So that's why they call it the Stubby tube. It's just basically a short nose tube. You can see there's a little bit of reverse taper to them. That's how they design their tubes. But the tube is a really popular lure of theirs. That's why we started with that one. So the Stubby tube, new one for us. And then on the lure front, all we have all we have left to go is pre-owned lures. We have a random batch of pre-owned lures. Most of them are unknown. So we have a ceramic version with 4-hole jets. This is kind of a plunger shape, but you can see that nose. It's got flattened sides. Odd shape. This is a ceramic lure, almost like Mark White lures. I don't believe this is a Mark White lure. Mark White? Yeah. Tell me if I'm wrong. But I don't think that is theirs. We have a Abaco Prowler from Black Bart. This is an older one, obviously, with power shell. We have a Straight Runner, unknown lure maker. A classic Bonds Lures jackhammer. This one is actually traditional resin. You can see there's a tiny little chip on the nose there. So this is not like their style now that is chip resistant. So this is a classic Bonds Lures right there. Those are hard to find. We have and I should know what this is. I remember receiving this, but it is a white pearl, kind of like a cut off tube. It's a short nose on it. A heavy Wahoo chrome bullet. Some vintage. It's got to be old because of the you can see on the residue on the lure and stuff. Is a white pearl bullets. We have a strawberry pearl slant here. Strawberry pearl slant, and then we have a 9-inch plus sized blue, green, and yellow slant. 9-inch plus size bullet from Koya Lures out of Hawaii. And then some more vintage stuff again, probably. I'm not sure about this one, but you can see it's blue, kind of a fuchsia stripe and clear belly. And then this one looks pretty old, blue back, silver belly. Then we have a 4-hole slant, kind of a black death color. And then lastly, Bob's Lures. If someone can tell me about Bob's Lures, that'd be great. Don't have any information on that, but it is a reverse scoop. Kind of a blackish purple back with silver rainbow scale. Looks old though. And that is it for this week. Again, we are doing our GZ Black Week. And if you have questions on that, we're gonna pump out a bunch of information on that. By the time that we release this video, you're probably going to be a lot more aware of the program. But again, 15% off site-wide starting Sunday through the following Sunday. It's a week earlier than we typically do. And then this free shirt giveaway, which we're excited to get these out, get some new colors out there. And we're trying to get our apparel game going again. I know we need to get some hats. People ask about hats all the time, and we don't have any right now. We'll get on that. That is it for this week. Appreciate you guys. Have a good week.